Hello and welcome to another short film, this time on multiplication and division, that will hopefully help you support your child's learning in the classroom at home.
At Key Stage 1, we look at basic multiplication, and in this section we'll be giving you some strategies and techniques that you can use at home to support you and your child. Okay, multiplication, we use different terms for multiplication in the classroom, and we would talk about it as lots of, times or groups of. So the children begin to understand that multiplication literally means having sets or groups of numbers. Okay? So we begin by looking at multiples. Early on in Key Stage 1 and in Foundation Stage, we'll be counting in ones, right from 0 and then as far as the children can go. So the children get to know that we are counting in ones, and each time we're adding one more on the number line. Okay, so if we had groups of 1, then the children will quite easily be able to solve that problem. We then go on to counting in steps of 2s, 5s and 10s, and we do that in everyday practice, and it's really good for children to be counting in multiples every day, just to get them understanding the numbers in the number system and getting them used to multiplication at a later date. So we'd be counting in 2s, for example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, encourage the children what comes next. We then might go on to counting further along number line, so we might start at 50 and be counting in 2s there, 52, 54, 56, 58. So children are going to make that relationship between counting in multiples and multiplication later on. And again with 5s and with 10s. Once the children are used to counting in multiples, we can then use their knowledge of multiples to solve problems and use multiplication. We could use multiplication in the context of money. So we could show the children a set of coins, for example 3 5p's. The children know that they can count in multiples of 5, so then we can then count the value of the coins. So we've got 5, 10, 15. So the value of these 3 coins is 15 pence. Again with 2p's, 2, 4, 6. So counting coins is a fantastic way of encouraging your children to count in steps of different numbers and in multiples. Once the children are confident in counting in the multiples, we can also go on to the written multiplication sums. The children by this stage should be aware of the multiplication sign. We would then encourage them to look at how many groups of a number we have. So we like to teach them that the first number tells us how many lots of. Okay. The second number tells us the value, or how many in that group. So this sum says 3 times 5. We can clearly see that we have 3 lots of 5p's. We can then make the relationship between that and sets of 5. So the children can see that 5, 5 and 5 could be 5 objects, 5 objects and 5 objects. So children would see the relationship again between 5p and 5 1p's. So not only are we looking at multiplication, but we're reinforcing money. As in most aspects of maths, we want the children to get a really good understanding of numbers in the number system. So an empty number line is a fantastic way of teaching children multiplication. If we had the sum 5 times 5, we'll be able to show this on the number line by starting at 0. Okay. We're going to be jumping on 5 lots of 5, okay, because this sum clearly shows that I've got 5 groups, 5 lots, 5 sets of 5. Okay, so I'm going to draw my 5 jumps of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then inside our jumps, we know that it's 5 more. So we'll be adding 5 each time. The children can then count the 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is also a great way of teaching multiplication as repeated addition. So the children can see that 5 times 5 is the same as 5, add 5, add 5, add 5, add 5. We also like to teach multiplication at Key Stage 1 pictorially. Again, using cubes, buttons, or anything that children can actually touch themselves and find the sets of. So if we had the sum again 3 times 5, we would encourage children to find 3 sets, 3 lots of, 3 groups of 5. So as you can see here, I've got 3 sets of 5 buttons. 5, 5 and 5. The children, if they are not confident in counting in 5s, could count 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The more confident children could literally say 5, 10, 15. Okay? We also need to teach the children that multiplication can be reversed and the sum can be done either way round. So as before we had 3 times 5, I've now got 5 times 3. Okay? I've got 5 sets of 3 buttons. Again, if the children aren't confident in counting in 3s, which they might not be at Key Stage 1, the children could count them and use a repeated addition. So we could say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's really important that children get to know that a multiplication sum can be reversed and done either way round. So this could also help later on when the children are faced with more difficult sums. For example, 5 multiplied by 8. The children might not be able to count in 8s and probably won't at Key Stage 1. So if the children know that this can be reversed, the children can then look at the reverse sum, 8 times 5. They could clearly count in 5s 8 times, and they could do that either using cubes, buttons. The children could then count on their fingers. They could say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 8 fingers, 8 lots of 5 equals 40.